Well, no, I guess we did lose. Oh well. Dialogue is again automatic. Oh, hi, Warner. Yeah, I'm dead now, so, good to see you. Oh, no, you're not gonna say that, Virginia? Okay. You're dead. Oh, it's the horizon. What the hell is the horizon? Yeah, that's my question. Okay. Yeah, this is Hyades. Wow. Awfully boring library. No wonder Beatrice wanted out. So, why didn't we just say, sure, come on. Come on through, Beatrice. You can live here. Oh, wait, she kind of couldn't. Considering she can only exist in dreams. As a tangible being, anyway. Oh well, we all die. We lose. Yep, that's the end. But you lose some, you win some. Hey, at least we won the first 3 arcs, but, well, I guess the 4th arc was just too much. What are you talking about? Yeah, okay, we can pretend that we won. Okay, that sounds like a plan. What? Wait. Isn't that what Beatrice wanted to do? Yeah, you see... Oh yeah, we can use the terminal to, channel it. See, that terminal's gonna be important. And yeah, the Yggdrasil system generator would be here, so why not? Even if it is memories. It's Beatrice's plan. This is how you do the miracle ending well. Everything is foreshadowed. Everything makes sense. It is foreshadowed in a way that you wouldn't think it's foreshadowing, but the entirety of Beatrice's plan is foreshadowing the ending. And I love it. If only Square Enix could get it right. Oh well. I guess they can just pretend that completely changing the rules of a certain destructible beast in FF13 is apparently okay. With no explanation, or foreshadowing, but, you know, whatever. But yeah, I really like the ending. Wow, I just noticed Virginia has 2 different colored guns. Unless that was just... it being silly. And, well, I guess we're back. Alright, she did it. She saved the world. So I guess we went from... I guess they did up the ante. We went from saving the world from being conquered and turned into a spaceship to saving the world from being completely annihilated. Actually, the whole universe, really. I love how they all looked at her like she was crazy. Oh, and Lamian's dead. You know, maybe we could, like, check on him and see if he's alive, give him CPR or something. Or we could get shot at by some random dude. Oh, hi, Albert. Who really had no character at all. Which is kind of a random NPC. Yeah, you see, there was this demon, her name was Beatrice, and she was, like, in dreams and stuff, and then she came out and she was like, oh, kabam! And then Lamium died. Because it was aimed at us, but he jumped in front and... You're not gonna believe this, are you? I'm serious, there was this floating little girl! She was real, god damn it, she was real! She even created a planet! That does sound a little crazy, doesn't it? Oh well, time to die. Time to kick some ass! Now don't empty the clip. Oh, you stupid! Well, yeah, that's kind of your first part of your character arc there. I guess you can't kill innocent people. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, let's just run past them. It's not like they have guns, so... Oh my god! Oh, it took you guys like 5 minutes to realize you could just go around? Okay. It's been like 5 seconds. How come those guys haven't circled us yet? Where the hell are those guys that just walked around? What are they doing? Are they reading a book? Are they looking at the Pokeball on the wall? What the hell are they doing? Kick-ass music, though. And, yeah, sorry about leading you all to your deaths, but, you know, we had to fight the evil little girl and all that. And now let's all be stupid and empty our clips. Yes, I know, it's consistent with their characters. I'm just messing with them. And nice upskirt shot. That'll distract the enemy. Show them your panties, Virginia. That's the ticket. No. That is indeed the end of Wild Arms 3. But there is still some optional stuff left to do, so the game will live on. I'm probably gonna do all the stuff I need to prep for that tomorrow. I mean, this obviously won't be uploaded. I'll have that all done and recorded by the time this is uploaded, but... And then I'll show you how to get everything you need, but I'll have already done it ahead of time, so I can just load up my file and get right to it. But in the meantime, it is time to review the game! And this is one of my favorite JRPGs. I really love this game. Basically the game that made me play solely JRPGs. And some Western RPGs, to be fair. But mainly JRPGs. With some exceptions, but for the most part, this game is pretty much what got me into JRPGs completely. I mean, yeah, I played Final Fantasy VII, Earthbound, Chrono Trigger, and I loved them, but I didn't become solely, you know, I played other stuff too back then. But after this game, I really became solely into JRPGs. But anyway, for the graphics, I really like them. I think they're really good. There does seem something a little off about them that I can't quite picture. I can't quite put into words. Maybe it's the setting or something. I don't know. But they look good. I mean, they're fun to look at. I'll give them an 8.5 out of 10. There's just something that rubs me the wrong way out of them, and I can't figure out what it is. But they still look really good, so I don't know why that is. But anyway, music, it's fantastic. It's one of the best soundtracks ever in a JRPG. The fact that all the villains have their own little boss musics, or at least a lot of different boss musics for the different sets of villains, is just awesome. I love it. I wish Asgard had his own instead of sharing with Giannis, but whatever. But overall, the music is all awesome. Like, Ready Lady Gunner is amazing. The dungeon music is very good, especially the ones like in the Leyland Observatory. Yeah, I really like the music. I like the regular battle theme. I like the boss theme is not my favorite, but it's made up for by the awesome, unique boss themes for the different villains. So I'll give the music a 9.5 out of 10. There are a couple tracks that are just okay, but there's no real bad track, and most of the tracks are awesome to completely just kick ass. Plot, I love the plot. It's very well written. All 4 arcs are very well done. I love how they each lead into the other. I love how Beatrice is foreshadowed right from the beginning of the game. I love that. Well, not right at the beginning, but in Chapter 1. I love going back and seeing Beatrice in all the different towns, watching you, making sure you're doing exactly what she wants. I love all the villains. I wish Giannis had gotten more backstory revealed instead of having to go outside to find his backstory, but, you know, they all have different motivations. They're all really well done, and they're threatening, they're strong, they show up, they kick your ass. You know, that's how you develop villains. It's really well done. The 4 main characters have great character development. Even the secondary characters are really good. Like Shane had a great character arc. Warner is a great character. I really like the whole plot as a whole. There's virtually no problems with it. I mean, there's a couple of very minor things, but it's one of the best well-written plots in a JRPG, in my opinion. I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10 for the plot. I really think it's that good. I mean, I like it as much as, like, Xenogears and stuff like that. And I actually think it's better written than Xenogears. Xenogears gets caught up in being too convoluted and has some problems with that. But still a really good plot. But I really like the plot of this game. I mean, it's not over the top. It's not completely ridiculously convoluted, but it's so well written that I think it definitely deserves a 9. Well, maybe not 9.5. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 for that. Gameplay, okay, it needed better balancing. I gotta wrap this up. But yeah, it definitely needed better balancing. If you go through the game without knowing how to break it, yeah, it's definitely pretty well balanced. But once you figure out things like Gatling, and even if you don't, I mean, like status lock, permanence, ridiculously overpowered. The buffs are really good, which is nice. And the battle mechanics themselves work well. They just desperately needed to rebalance things. I mean, you should not be able to one-shot bosses, just period. You should not be able to do it. So I'll give them a 5 out of 10. They're functional. Apparently we're trapped. They're functional, but they desperately needed better balancing. But you know, on your first playthrough, you're not going to know about Gatling and things like that. So, but even without it, again, there's still things that definitely needed to be better balanced. And the horse controls are annoying. And Sandcraft battles, Lombardia battles needed to be better balanced. But I love how the different abilities are worthwhile. I love how different the characters are unique, have unique abilities despite being, mediums. I love being able to switch mediums on the fly, even in battle. That's awesome, and apparently these guys are still alive. But yeah, I mean, I have a lot of fun with the gameplay. It just needed more balancing, I guess is my big complaint. I could go into more detail, but this is ending. I don't want to run past this cutscene, so. Yeah, Gallows. So I'm going to give, like I said, 5 out of 10 for the gameplay. Overall, I'm going to give the game an 8 out of 10. Gameplay problems aside, the plot is really well done. Music makes the game. Graphics are good, and the gameplay is still fun. And that's the bottom line. Is it fun? And it is. 8 out of 10. I think it's great. I would definitely recommend it as a fan of JRPGs. And now we can save our X file. So let's do that. But yeah, overall 8 out of 10. Definitely one of my favorite games. Not without its faults, but any game has faults. And yeah, I'll be doing the optional stuff as well, including the Abyss. For the Abyss, I'm probably just going to show you a few floors, edit out, and then show you. I'll list all the enemies you can encounter and what they drop and steal, so you have that information in the video description. And I'll show you how to. Yeah, this is take 2 on the finale. That's why I already have an X file there. But yeah, I'll show you that. I'll show you all the bosses in there and the preparations. But I'm not going to show you every single floor. I've decided that. I don't want to take the time to speed it up or anything. I'd have to use like Sony Vegas to do that. I don't really care to do that. So I'll just edit out most of it and then show you the bosses. And I'm sure I'll get some jerk that'll say, oh, you made it look like you completed the Abyss through clever editing. But whatever. I don't care. I'll show you how to... I'll do the option stuff. I'll probably start tomorrow. I gotta do some preparations for it, so. But yeah, not that that'll affect anything because it'll be all recorded by the time this gets uploaded. So, thanks for watching. I really enjoyed the series. I'm sorry it took so long. I'm gonna try and minimize the time it takes. And again, don't expect Odin Sphere until I'm done with student teaching. So this is Ryzen signing off. Thanks for watching. Take care.